Can I have that water? Great morning, you guys. Come on in. Come on in. My iPad, I think it's in there, April. Unless you just do it in the bag. I'll put this up in there, and I'll just throw nothing in there. I need you to stay. Hey, y'all. Come on in. Come on in. Oh, my goodness. Come on in. Come on in. Make sure y'all go ahead and share the broadcast. Go ahead and share the broadcast. Go ahead and share the broadcast. Great morning, Elvaline. How are you, gorgeous? Thank you so much for sharing. Oh, I was thirsty. Y'all, I'm so happy and grateful now that I am a sapphire by July 31st, 2023. I am so happy and grateful that I am a sapphire by July 31st, 2023. I am so happy and grateful that I am a sapphire by July 31st, 2023. Listen, y'all, listen. It's happening for me. It can happen for you. Listen, April is coming. Good. Hey, Charla. Thank you, Elvaline. I haven't seen it in the natural yet. Listen to me. I haven't seen it in the natural yet, but I am so happy and grateful for that manifestation because I know that it's coming. Like it already is. I'm just pulling it down into the natural. And y'all, we got to believe until we get the promise. Let me tell y'all something. We got to believe until we get the promise. We got to believe. When I tell you yesterday was just nothing short of absolutely and unequivocally freaking amazing. Like my nerves was all acting up. I was stressing because I was like, I want it to be perfect. I want everything to be, you know how we be. But let me tell y'all. Good morning, Elvaline. I see you. Hey. Everything did not go perfectly. We had to make adjustments. We didn't start at the time that we had planned to start. But baby, everything was just the way it was supposed to be. The people who were supposed to be there were the people that were in the room. Listen, Corey said, great day. The conference was really good. He broke that thing down. I'm telling you, people think, see, this is why I say what I say about network marketing, right? I say that network marketing is personal development with a compensation plan. And I'm not the first one to say it, but it's one of the things that I hold on to because you got to develop, you got to develop. You got to develop. You got to develop. You can't just get there not developing. And sometimes we don't know how to develop. And unfortunately, listen to what I'm saying. The church is not teaching us how to develop. It's not stretching us beyond. Let me say it like this. There is a part that the church has to play. But there is so much more that we've got to do in terms of our mindset that we've gotten so used to somebody saying, and then you be like, and that's it. What you gonna do when you get up off the floor? See, and then, oh my God, oh my God, it was so good. It was so good. My baby said stressy and snappy. I love you, baby. And then, oh my God, Christina, oh my God. Charmaine said, you have to invest in your personal. Okay, so this is why, hold on, I'm about to snap some stuff together, okay? This is why I charge for what I do. Because if you don't have seed in the ground, you take it for granted. See, I don't take for granted what that man did by coming to Panama City. This man normally stay in 5-star hotels. He was in Italy, staying in the hotel where a movie was filmed. And he went from that to Homewood Suites in Panama City. See, it's why I try to tell people, look, you got to understand when God is opening a door for you, right? To have access, you know, and it wasn't like he was this big celebrity and you couldn't talk to him and you couldn't reach. Like, he just is him. But I don't take for granted who he is. He did not have to come to freaking Panama City. He didn't have to. And baby, if you thought this thing was just about a business, no, it's not. This is about God doing a thing. April. It's different. Like, God is literally a part of this. Could you tell that this is God directed?
Yeah, just from the revelations that he gave, that God had given him last night, the way he broke that word mentality down to us and what it meant and all the things that God had given him, I was shocked. Like, I was sitting there like, wait a minute, what? Things I would not have ever thought about, ever considered, ever put together. So I know it had to come from God. And it just evoked a greater drive in me for my own personal development.
Yes.
To go to the next level. Like,
yes.
Okay, let me take inventory of my own life to see, because I know where I want to go. I know where I see myself. And I also know where God told me he was taking me. But I have to have the right environment, the right people, the right avenue to get there. Like, there's a part that we have to play.
Yes.
We think that God is just going to drop it in our laps and then just bloom, make it bloom and do all that. No, we have to have a starting point, but we also have to have a part that we play.
Yes.
So I'm going to do my part, which is let me take inventory. Let me look at what's going on in my life. Who am I around? Am I around people that have the same problem that I do, and we just talking about our problem? Or am I going to be around people, surround myself with people who have the solution so I can get out of where I am? So if the people that I'm with that have the same problem don't want to change, bye. I'm moving on. I'm moving on. Jonathan McReynolds has a song, Moving On. I'm moving on. I'm moving on because I want greater. I know I'm destined for greater, so I'm not going to stay stuck with you talking about the same things. No.
Okay.
No.
So listen, that's what today is all about. Today's conference is all about breaking through that, getting on the other side of that, and you still have time to register. Now, I'm telling y'all this now because let me tell y'all something. When we get to the hotel, okay, I want y'all to hear me clearly. When we get to the hotel and we're getting started, I do not have time to be trying to figure stuff out. And that stressed me. And I gotta listen. I got something I'm getting out of this. This ain't just for nobody else. This is for me. Okay? Like, I have stuff that I got out of last night. Like, this man sat there with me and helped me in looking at my back office and then explaining something. Like, listen, there's a place that I'm going, me and my hubby going, that I need some stuff from him. And so I know, look, it's got to happen. Look, Corey said, yes, the trauma bonding is a no for me. Yes, 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 Corey. So we have to do our part. Girl, April, pull up the alive, girl. Pull up the alive. Just pull up the alive. Because listen. Good morning, Mike. How you doing, brother? No, I need a.
You need all of
I need a. We're gonna open. We'll open another one.
I probably need a double shot too.
Yeah. It's really one shot, but we be trying to make it stretch. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because I'll be like, this is so good that we be. Listen, April, here's the stretching. Here's the stretching.
Yeah.
And reaching.
Yep.
To grab the promise.
That's it.
Because we alive over here. Mmm. 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 Hey, great morning. Hey, Mike said, all is well. Great presentation last night. Mike, wasn't it amazing? Listen, y'all. Angel number 122. Already. Angel number 122. Listen, great day, Jackie. Listen, y'all. I want y'all to really, I'm going to tell y'all something. And I'm going to tell y'all what I see. Our connection to this company is going to be so key, especially to the men in our lives. It's going to be significant to all of us, but especially to the men in our lives. Because what he does, the way he does what he does, requires a stretch. And this is particularly important for Black men, but this is why I say this, right? Because if your man is around, I just good where they at, comfortable where they at, your man gonna be comfortable where he at. If a man wants more, he's going to have to stretch. I love having a man that my man can see, who's the evidence of what happens when you do that. Right. Because sometimes you need to see what it looks like, right? Now, I'm not saying that I don't stretch, and I'm not saying that men can't see that stretch in me, but it's different when they see it and hear it from another man. See, because another man can tell a man, you need to, you got to come up, man. Right. When they say that, it can hit different than when a woman says it, because, sometimes men feel like we just saying stuff, okay? Men, you got to come up. You've got to come up. Listen, you want a woman to follow you? Show her that you can take her someplace. Like, other than to the store, right, to the club, to the bedroom, to the church. Yeah. That's a start, right? Show her the vision that you have. Have a vision for your life and for your family. Right. And share it with her. Look, I'm telling y'all, I can get behind a solid vision. I can get behind a solid vision. And I believe, because, this, being a newlywed, one of the things that has been happening in the making of the Johnsons is we've been trying to hear God for what he has for us to do. Okay? One thing we know for certain that he has for us as a couple to do is this business. This business, like, if we don't agree on nothing else, we agree on this. If we don't agree on nothing else, we agree on where we're going in this and with this. Like there's agreement in that. And you need agreement, because what agreement does is it solidifies your connection. It gives you something to work towards together. So my husband said that, I was stressy and snappy. Listen, let me tell you something. He's absolutely correct. Baby, I apologize for being stressy and snappy. I apologize sincerely. I'm not just saying it. I'm sincerely apologizing. Because yesterday I knew that this was going to be huge. I knew that this weekend was going to be huge. Like, I knew this weekend was going to be huge. And yet, my husband is like some of my friends. They want everything laid out, mapped out, weeks in advance, days in advance. And God just doesn't do that with me. Listen, I wish he did. I wish I could, right? Even last night, what we thought it was going to be, how we thought it was going to be, was not how it was. And so you've got to be so flexible and pliable that you go with God, because God always has a plan. God has a plan when we don't know the plan, when we can't figure out the plan, and we can't figure out why God can't get on our agenda. His agenda is the one that we need to be on, so we got to be pliable. And I like excellence. I like excellence. I like a certain order. Yes. I do. I know y'all may look at me and think, oh, she don't care about that. She just, she just willy-nilly. Y'all, that's not listen, everything in me wants all the same chairs together. I want them lined up a certain way. Listen, I have to work not to major in the minors. I have to work not to do that, because those things are minor things. But to me, I'll be like, that chair don't match. It's not lined up. So I have to work to not be there. I have to work not to know everything. I want to know everything too. I want to know when it's going to happen, how it's going to happen. I want to know that. I desire that. It helps me have peace. So I had to make my peace God and not me, and my ability to line it up, my ability to do this. Listen, I'm trying to help somebody. See, because you'll stress your own self out. I had to take calm. Listen, I took that calm because I said, I know me and I know my mouth, and my mouth be done shifted the whole mood and atmosphere, and I don't have time for that. So I'm going to have to shut up. But please don't push me today. I just want to, I gotta, because I'm doing this and I got my classes. I still got grading. Like, I got a lot of things that have to get done, but I refuse to end July not a sapphire. Did y'all hear what I said? I refuse. There is no option. No, we're going to be sapphires, which means that I need one more team consultant. I need one more. And I'm not going to stop. See, this is why who you're around is important. Because you got to be around people that have the same kind of press in their spirit that you have. See, that press is important because something happens when you press to accomplish something that you said you were going to do. It shifts some things in the atmosphere and in your life. It requires of the universe to cause everything to line up for you and to know you ain't playing. What you not doing? Playing. We went from the bottom of the leaderboard for enrollers, top enrollers in the company, to number 6, a solid 6. We were tied for number 6. I don't like a tie. Now we're solid number 6. We're not done. We're going to be number 1 on the enroller board before the end of this month. Oh, I will screenshot that. Okay? That is going to be a testimony that I've developed in a month and a half in the company. In our first full month in the company. We're top enrollers in the company. Oh, baby, I'm creating testimonies. Do you understand what I'm telling y'all? See, if you ever want to get to your destiny, it's going to require press, and you got to get out of your own. You're the problem. See, I understand. I've been the problem. So now I'm being the solution. I refuse to be the problem in my situation and the thing that causes my very demise any longer. I was talking to my daughter yesterday, and my daughter said, I ain't gonna lie, low key, I used to think that it was just you. The reason why, you couldn't keep no friends. I used to think it was just you. But now I see. I said, no, you're right. It was me. It was how I saw myself that allowed me to connect to people that saw. Listen, what we do is we connect to people that show us the part of us that needs to change. We connect to people that show us the part of us that needs, it ain't even about them. It's about the part of us that needs to change. And those people will agitate us and they will aggravate us because they're showing us us. And really what's going on is you are seeing the part of you that you need to work on. So I had to tell her it was me. It was all me. It was my insecurity showing up in human form. It was the things I secretly believe about myself showing up in human form. So we gotta see and be willing to do the work to change. One of the worst things you can say is, it's just who I am. Because what you then say is, I'm destined to stay in this place that I'm in right now. If just who you are, if that's just who you are, and you don't like just what you're getting, then just who you are gotta change. It has to. That's the only way you get change. You can't magically get change and not change you. It doesn't happen like that. So I was telling my daughter this because I wish I'd known this at 23. At 23, I wish I'd known that the people that show up in my life are a reflection of my own thoughts, fears, and insecurities. I wish I'd known that it was me. I was the problem. And I'm the problem because I don't know who God created me to be. I don't really believe it. I may know it up here, but I don't believe it in here. Which is why today I'm talking about identity. My baby talking about black-eyed peas or lima beans. Oh, to eat, I guess.
Black-eyed peas.
Thank you, babe. So you have a decision to make. And you're the only one who makes the decision. But check this out. Listen. Be careful of the decision you make. Because let me tell y'all something. I'm not backing down. And I'm not backing up. And I'm choosing where my energy goes. Because guess what? I'm going somewhere. Okay? Listen. And I'm going with or without people. I'm trying to tell y'all something. Listen to me. We got to get so radical about where we're going and what God is doing in us. Y'all remember? Hey, will you remember when I've been talking about this, and I keep evolving, like I just keep growing. But guess what else happens? The people around me are growing. Envision you. God sent this company, this opportunity, this thing right now when he did in my marriage because he is solidifying the making of the Johnsons. I need a David Emanite to speak into my husband's life so that he can see who he really is. I see who my husband is. I don't know that he always believes that he is that person. I see who I am, but the truth of the matter is sometimes I don't believe. And if I don't believe it, I'll never get there. So I am exercising radical belief in who God says I am so that I can get to where God is trying to take me. You know, they be laughing at me, but I remember running into David and Manitier in the airport. We ran into him, and I missed it because I don't be paying attention. I be focused on where I'm going. That's it, right? So I miss the things that are going on around me. My husband, on the other hand, which is why God put us together, he's the one that's always paying attention to what's going on around. See, this is why partnership is so important. See, everybody can't be the same. I don't want him to be the same as me. And he shouldn't want me to be the same as him. Because what we do is we complement one another. We complement one another. And those areas where I'm strong, where he may have challenge, you know, I got it. Those areas where he's strong, where I may have challenge, he's got it. He's going to have us on time. He probably going to have me mad in the process, but he going to have us on time. Right? So we gotta understand that. So ran into him in the airport, talking to him. I said, oh, talking to his girlfriend and him. And I said, oh, I'm going to be on stage at the convention. He said, okay, well, hit diamond and that'll happen. I said, it's done. It's done. Listen to me. It's done. Listen, it's done. It's done. So last night, we talking, and I said it, didn't I say it up there?
You did.
I'm going to be on stage at the National Convention, so y'all need to get your tickets so you can come support me. We're going to be on that stage. Not just to be on the stage, but to show people what's possible. Here we are in Panama City building a business. In Panama City where the soil is hard. It's hard. The mentality is limited. Because if you haven't seen more, you don't know more. You understand? We're limited by what we've seen. So I said, I'm gonna be on the stage. Y'all need to go and get y'all's tickets for Houston. Make your plans to be in Houston. Because we about to be on stage. I said, that's what I said. I said, I'm gonna be on stage. So I said, I should have said we're going to be on stage. God working on me. It's a process. It's a process. But when we get up on that stage, if my husband don't want to say nothing, I'm not going to listen. You better open up your mouth, okay? Because listen, there is a sound that the world is waiting for that can only come out of my husband's mouth. Do you know what my job is as a wife? To let him know that there's a sound that the world is waiting for that can only come from him. And it's not going to sound like me, but it's going to sound like a lot of men out there who need to hear his voice and his story. See, you think it's about you, y'all. It ain't about you. It's about the people out there that need your testimony. You got to break through because somebody's waiting for you to break through. Somebody's waiting for you to be the one to do it. And God will give you what you need to do it. But you're going to have to stretch. You're going to have to stretch your pocketbook and your wallet. You're going to have to stretch your mind. You're going to have to stretch your faith. You're going to have to stretch. And the stretch will not be fun. It won't be comfortable. It won't feel good. But on the other side of the stretch is everything God has promised you. Yes, there's a gap, but you can cross it. God will show you how to build the bridge to cross the gap to get to the other side. You got to stretch. Got to. And you got to be around people that stretch you. I love y'all. I do. But I got to be around some people that stretch me. People who've done can show me how to get there. Yes, Mike, let faith be the vehicle. Yes. Yes, Summerlin, we're growing. Baby, this man, I need y'all to hear what I'm telling y'all. It was my belief that got that man to Panama City. It was my faith that got him to Panama City. This man has been on a tour of Florida, and Panama City was the last stop. Homewood Suites. Come on. I ain't saying Homewood Suites is bad, but y'all, come on. Listen. And the fact that he's speaking today at 9:30 at this conference in Panama City, because I had the faith and the belief that he would. I hadn't even got the finalization on his flight when he was leaving, but I know what God said, so I put him on the flyer. I talked to him about it. He said, oh, well, I'm going to get back to you. I knew he was busy. It's okay. It's all right. God got it. God got it. And then a part of me started kind of stressing, like, Lord, the man didn't give me a final yes. Like, I just put the man on the flyer. I'm advertising by faith. Like, I hope I didn't upset him. I hope I didn't. But listen, I have to ask for what? Forgiveness. I'm going to have to ask for forgiveness. I don't have a problem. I'll ask for it. But I know what I saw. And it requires, someone said, yes, I want him here in Ohio, and we're going to make it happen. Hey, okay. Listen, and it can. And it can. Y'all, angel number 133. Saw that. So now you get to see where these numbers are coming from when I say them, right? Yes. I'm going to tell y'all something. Everybody can have a time and a turn. And just because it's not your time or turn yet doesn't mean it won't be your time or your turn. And y'all want to know why April had to be here, because we ain't done nothing that we said that we was going to do while she was here. Not one thing. We've not done anything that we said we were going to do while she was here. Nothing. And you know what? I ain't been stressed about that, right? Because while we may have one plan, God has another plan. See, April don't know it. Maybe she does. Maybe she feels it. Maybe she recognizes it. But I know it for sure and for certain. April's about to have to launch out into the deep, deep. So before she launched out into the deep, deep, God needed her to be up under me. To just see. To just see. To see, to feel, to experience. So that she could know, if I can do it, she can do it. She's about to go to another dimension. But she needed to be up under me. Needed to be near me. Needed to be seated next to me. She needed to know what it was like sitting in this seat. Not just once, not just twice, but on a daily basis. She needed to see what a week in the life of Dr. V is like. Welcome to the week, a week in the life. To get to see the ins, the outs, the ups, the downs. And to be here to support me as I'm doing this stuff that I'm doing. To help me stay calm, to help me stay focused. I needed her here. I needed to have her here so she could make the forms for me and stuff that needed to be done that I would have done, but I would have been stressed out. God needed me to see that he sends people into our lives to help carry the weight. And that doesn't mean that nobody else could have made the forms, but I needed the forms made, and I didn't need to have to say what all I needed on the form. You understand? Sometimes you just need somebody to anticipate what you need and to do that. She needed to do this. She needed to see this. She needed to make these connects because she's getting ready to be a major leader in this company. She's getting ready to have a major role in the lives of a lot of people, not just with this company, but with her coaching, with her business. She needed to shift. She needed to shift from employee to boss. She needed to shift her mindset. And one of the best ways to shift, angel number 144, is immersion. It's why, listen, it's why we have to understand that what God is doing is always bigger than us. What God is doing is bigger than us. April's going to be a team consultant by July 31st. Period. There's no option. It's not optional. That means the press is on. Y'all want to see God move in y'all life? Press. 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 Hey, Clara, how are you? Someone that says she's crying with you. Her prophetic is going to explode even more. Absolutely. Hey, Kareen. See, there's something about being in the... See, I'm going to tell y'all something. When you're around the... I pull that prophetic force. When people are around me, they'll be like, you know, I'm not a prophet, but then they start to just prophesy. I pull that. I pull it. Yes. My baby said sometimes we won't stretch even when we want to see what God has for us. Yes. I can't wait to see you in Texas, Summerlin. Corey said, I had to go take a phone call, but I want to say Brother Tim didn't say a lot, but he had a huge stage presence. And what he did say showed his charisma and humor. And I can see him commanding the room just like David. I see it. I do too, which is why I'm with him. I see it. Listen, when my husband lets go and just when he's being like, you know, the paper Tim, you know, it's going to give you a good word. You're going to get a good word. It's going to be solid. It's going to be scriptural. But when he comes off the paper, the power that he possesses touches people. And it doesn't take a long time for him to do it. Good morning, Stacy. We've got to know when God is shifting us. And this is why I've learned to go with the flow. I've learned, listen, and it's not always easy, but I have to, otherwise I'm going to be stressed the freak out. Because everything in me wants to control and make sure things are a certain way. No, you need to stand the thing up like this. My husband was moving chairs last night. My nerves were so bad. Oh my God. Oh Jesus, just take the ones off this back row right. Just took 4 rows. Just take them. Just sit. And he went, I said, oh. Focus. You focus on what you need to do. Just focus on what you need to do. 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 We weren't even in that room.
Right. All that stress in it, we were in another room.
We weren't even in that room. We ended up going in the other room. But we had rooms to choose from. Come on, somebody.
Okay. Choices. Multiple options. There is no one set way to do it. I'm giving you choices.
In this season, I want y'all to catch this prophetic word.
Oh.
God is giving you choices.
Yeah.
And however you choose, you'll get there. But your choice will determine how long it takes you. God is giving you choices. I present to you this day choices. But your choice is going to determine both choices. Now, this is not life and death, right? This is, you're going to have choices. Either choice you choose, you're going to get there. But what's going to happen is the choice that you make determines how long it's going to take you to get there.
Wow. Work this now.
It can take a long time, or it can take a shorter time.
Yeah.
The shorter time is going to require greater obedience and release and allow God to control, direct. But if you want to control it, you'll get there eventually. Eventually. But it may not. Oh, my God. Let me tell you something. It may not be with the same person. Let me tell you something. This sounds so, y'all, it is what it is, okay? I knew I was getting married, right? There were people that God gave the opportunity to be the one. Gave them the opportunity, right? For whatever reason, their choices made them not the one. See, because God knows exactly what's going to happen. He knows what's going to happen. He knows what people are going to choose. But he gives people the opportunity to have, right? Their choices determine if they will be the one that has it. He knows who's going to end up with it. But it doesn't mean that other people didn't have the choice. It didn't mean that they didn't have the opportunity. But their choices disqualified. My God, today. Their choices disqualified them.
You gotta come with it.
Listen to me. I'm telling you. Be careful of your choices. Look. God gave my ex-husband 2 times with me. We had 2 times for us to get it right. Because only he could have done that second time, because I would not have done it. I'm just telling y'all, I would not have. It wasn't one of those things where I just wanted to go back. No, God said to me as I wrestled with him in my dream, like Jacob wrestled, right? And I came out with a limp. I wrestled in that dream. But do you understand what I'm telling you? Listen, y'all, see, people don't understand. See, I wrestled with God on that because I said, God, I'm not doing that again. I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt and threw it away. Burned it up.
Oh, wow.
Burnt it up. It turned to ashes.
Ashes to ashes.
And dust to dust. From the earth you came and from the earth you shall return. Okay? Twice. 2 times. I promise you. And both times, God was like, you're doing this. One time we had to do it because I made some choices. Because of my choices. Nope. You getting married.
About that,
you know why? Because this is what God will do with me. I saw something before we got married and I said, oh, hell no.
Just like that.
I said, huh? Who? Not me? Huh.
I know you lied.
I love that phrase. I'm glad you added that to my repertoire.
Here, Ross love it too.
Listen, I'll be like, that's the classic phrase. Right. Listen, literally something happened, and I said, what the? I said, oh no, I'm not doing what? I said, oh no. I remember going to the bathroom. I was in the bathroom. I was like, oh God, listen. And me and God having a whole conversation. He said, open the Bible. I said, I opened the Bible. He said, read. And I started reading it. And he basically told me, shut up. And I said, God, listen, I just need 3 words. Let me say 3 words. Let me say 3 words. 3 words, and it'll all be done. It'll be done. It'll be finished. It's finished. Listen to 3 words. I just need 3 words. God said, no. He said, no. No. You're not getting no 3 words. You're going to go back in there and shut up. And you getting married. What? But I couldn't see what I saw until we were at the place that we were at. Because God know me, and he knew that I would not. I would not. The second time, we didn't even talk like that. That man didn't even like me. He loved me, but he didn't like me. Like,
oh, wow.
He was talking about me to people. He was talking about me on Facebook. He was dogging me out.
And y'all were married?
No, we weren't married.
Oh.
So we weren't together.
Okay.
But we kept ending up in the same house. Oh. But we weren't together. We were co-parenting. That was it. Co-parenting with benefits. That's what we was doing. Oh, and just every now and then, just take the edge off.
Take the edge off.
Take the edge off. Every now and then, take the edge off. That was it.
Hey, that's real.
Ain't no kissing. Oh, don't kiss me.
Just do
there will be no touching of these lips. None. Okay? I'm for real. Like, I was real clear about that, very definitive on the roll. The roll is take the edge off. That's your job. Just take the edge off. Every now, not too often, because I don't want you to be thinking
get caught up.
No, don't get caught up.
Get caught up.
Just every now and then. Like every 90 days. Every 90 days, take the edge off. Listen, y'all.
Be real.
And I remember we kept ending up in the same house. I'm trying to give him to other people. I said, girl, he'll be a good husband for you. I want him to have a good woman. I want him to have the good life. I want somebody that's going to love our kids, you know. And listen, I don't have a problem. I wasn't mad. I wasn't mad. I'm trying to hook him up with people. I'm like, girl, like he cooks. Yeah. I'm going to tell you all the good stuff. Yes. He can be that for you.
Oh, wow.
He just wasn't that for me. So I remember a friend of mine, Apostle Kendall Alderson, me and my sister Ebony, and we had gone somewhere to support Alderson. He was preaching. And we were coming back and we stopped and we got something to eat. And he said, because I was glassed in. Dr. Glass, it seemed like y'all keep ending up in the same space. Look like God trying to do something. I said, God need to stop. Who told him to do that? Because I know I didn't.
Stop it, I say.
April. No, we not. That's what we not doing. We're not doing that.
Jesus.
That night was early morning. I got back to, because now I had to stay with Rick. So I'm sleeping on the couch. The couches are put together to make like a bed, right?
Okay.
I'm sleeping there, fall asleep, and I'm in this dream. God is dealing with me about it. And I said, God, no, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, God. I don't want to do it. No, God, not that. Not that. God, no. God said, marry him again. And I tried to wake up. Wake up. Come out of the nightmare. Take me out of the nightmare. I said, that's the devil. That's the devil. That's the devil. The devil.
He holding me down.
But when I woke up, I knew that I knew that I knew that I had heard God that we had to get married again.
Jesus.
So I told him I had a dream. And in this dream, God said that we're supposed to get married again. I said, I guess we can get married again. Now, he ain't asked me.
Oh, you just told him.
I guess we can get married again. He said, what?
He just as shocked as you are.
What? Yeah, God told me we're supposed to get married again. I guess we can get married again. He was like, well, look, don't do me no favors. I'm like, I just got to do what God say do. I just got to do. We did counseling 3 days later. We got married.
3 days later?
3 days later.
Well, you had already been married once, so you have to go through the whole rigmarole.
Listen, 3 days later.
I'd have been sick on that day saying my vows.
Listen, we were going to get the license, and I was like,
oh, wow. Oh my God.
Nothing was coming together. I said, well, maybe that's a sign. He said, look, if you don't want to do this, we ain't gotta do this. I got enough money for us to go out and eat somewhere. We can go
eat. We can go to dinner instead.
I said, no, let me find it. We had to go to multiple places to get the license. We had done the counseling and we got married. Later, what I realized was our daughter needed us to be together. Our daughter needed us to be together. And that was the purpose. Now, not that we couldn't be good together, because we could be good together. We did some great things together. Like we did. Like everything was not bad. I can't say that. We impacted lives together. But she needed us to be together because she ended up running away off and on for a year. She needed us to be together. And it could have been. It could have worked. It could have. Right? But we get to make choices. And our choices will determine the outcome of the things that happen in our life. God does not exercise controlling of people's feelings or what they do. He doesn't do that. He gives us free will. Yes. He knows the outcome, but he gives us free will. Okay? So in our free will, there were things that did not change, that God needed to change in order for us to be able to stay together for the long haul. Because what God will not do is thwart his plans for your destiny. Before he does that, he'll move somebody out of the way.
That's true. That is true.
Okay? So you got to understand that God gives us choices. What we choose determines what we end up with. To this day, I want nothing but the best for him. He's not a bad person. He really is a good person. He really is a good man. It just was, he was not willing to go where I was going. He didn't want to go there. And what I've learned is you can't make people want to go a place. Because when you want to go a place, angel number 155, you'll pull that up for us. When you want to go to a place, you will make the necessary adjustments and change. Oh, that's the wrong link, girl. I got the wrong link up here the whole time. You'll make the necessary adjustments in order to get there. If you're not willing to make the adjustments and you're going to delay what God is doing in somebody's life, he will move you politely out of the way.
Happened to me. That happened to me.
Right.
God knows it did. God knows it did. I was married, and God, after 12 years of being married, moved that person. And God told me, as soon as the split took place, God just dropped like massive blessings. I got a new job in a new location with a massive salary increase. a new place to live, a new car, new opportunity. And God said, I had to do it. Otherwise, what you got would have been squandered.
Yep.
And I was not getting ready to let that
Yep.
happen.
Okay, read angel number 155, and then Mike, I'll read 133.
I can't even read. Oh my God. Angel number 155.
Wait, hold on.
I don't read all the part.
Look though. Okay, go ahead.
Angel number 155. Do not allow others to deter or hinder you in any way once you have made your final choice or decision. I can't make this stuff up. Only you know your true heart's desires and soul calling. Listen to your own intuition and look to new directions and opportunities with an open mind and optimism. Angel number 155 suggests that you deserve some positive changes to take place in your life. Have the courage to be true to yourself and live your passions and purpose. Angel number 155 is a message to take charge of your own life, do things your own way, and make positive life changes to benefit yourself and those around you. Although you may fear the unknown, I'm about to run. Your angels ask that you trust that these changes will be to your long-term benefit and advantage.
Yes.
Stay positive and optimistic about these impending changes, and you will find that all will go smoothly. Angel number 155 suggests that the timing is right for a new venture, project, and or direction. A happy outcome and result follows your positive expectations. You can't get no more confirmation than that.
Okay.
Wow.
Angel number 133 is a message to give your fears, doubts, and worries to the angels so that they can be transmuted and healed. Right? Your fears are things that need to be healed. Trust that they support you completely and surround you with love and protection. Trust that the universal energies, God, Spirit of God, are working things out for your highest good. Angel number 133 gives you the courage to live your life with enthusiasm and optimism, safe in the knowledge that you are well, blessed, loved, and supported in all that you do. Live your life with joy, passion, and purpose, as this will manifest your true desires. Be prepared to expand and increase your spiritual development and awareness. Angel number 133 brings a message from your angels that they are sending you positive energies, intentions, and affirmations. Be sure to pay particular attention to your thoughts, ideas, and insights, as these are giving you information about the next steps to take along your spiritual path. Any positive changes or projects you are considering right now will be well worth your while, and you will be assisted in their undertaking. Listen, I had to tell y'all that story about my ex and the things that we went through, because I need y'all to understand something. God gives us choices. I got you, baby. I'll pour you. God gives us choices. And those choices determine our outcome.
You knew that was going to happen.
Yes.
Make sure Whitfield gets some.
Oh my.
Yeah, because we done had a long day.
Yeah, and we got an even longer day.
It was a corner.
You couldn't give me that corner?
But I didn't think you wanted it.
You didn't even ask.
She don't. She still got sharing
issues. Okay. And still try to. Yeah. Whatever.
Is this the bottle from last night, baby? Is it another bottle open?
God.
Oh, that was
That
an
was an
extra.
extra. That was an
He
extra.
added in a kick this time. Oh, wow.
Is it another bottle that's open?
There's a lot of dead soldiers around here.
Hey,
Cannot live.
listen. It's time to level up. It's time to make decisions. It's time to stop being afraid and really move forward in what God has called us to do. This path that I'm on, see, this is not just about the company. It's about the finances that God is trying to get into my hands, into our hands. The wealth transfer that he talked to me about in 2010 is manifesting through this company. And so I'm excited about that and what that's going to mean for us and what we're going to be able to do for the kingdom of God. One thing about us is that we know that there are kingdom exploits that we're called to do, and they're going to be funded by this company. The things that we do, so we don't have to worry. The conference today, like things like this, like God has need of us.
Yes.
He has need of us. There are things he needs us to be able to do, and he needs money not to be the issue, not to be the thing that stops us, right? But you got to have some, but not to be the issue. Angel number 155. You got to have some, right? So the word of God says money answereth all things, right? I need answers. Lots of them, okay? April, go ahead, girl.
So as you were telling the story, just God's dropping stuff. And so one thing I heard as you were telling the story is that sometimes God will require us to do something that we really don't want to do, or it is uncomfortable. You may be like, you're very hesitant, but the key is the obedience. God wants to see if you will do something that seems so out the box, so radical, so crazy to some people. He wants to know if you're going to trust him enough to take that step, because he has a reward for you.
Yes.
And it's not just we're doing it just to get something. The reward is it will take you so much further in your life than just one thing. So if I'm going to be obedient on something God has told me to do that I may not want to do, I don't feel right doing it, it's more than just a certain amount of money. Like, I need money to pay this bill. I need $200 to pay this bill. Well, God wants to do way more than just give you this $200 for this bill. You're doing something by faith. God, this is uncomfortable. I just don't know. I am apprehensive. I just can't see down the road. But God, I'm going to trust you enough to be obedient because I know you have me doing it for a reason. So don't fall into the trap of this does not make sense. This does not look right. I don't like the way I feel, but it keeps coming up. It keeps coming up. That's God trying to get you to be obedient. You don't see on the other side of the obedience what he has for you. But if you just take that step,
April,
whatever that step is, whether it's with Envision You or not, whether it's with a person or not, whatever God is unctioning you to do, and it keeps coming back, and it keeps coming back, and you're wrestling with it, and you just can't get it out your mind. You just keep constantly being around it. Come on, y'all. He's trying to get us to another level, to another dimension, and our obedience is the key.
Yes.
Our obedience is the key. We have to be obedient. So the stuff that I've been doing to have me where I am today is because of my obedience.
Yeah, that's it.
I didn't want to use my Delta Sky Miles to come down
Panama
here.
City.
I was waiting for some money so I could use my money so I could get more Sky Miles. But you know what I did? Even though it was uncomfortable, I bought that ticket with my Delta Sky Miles. And then what? Along the way of me flying here, that check came in the mail. I'm in an airplane and the check was in the mail in Texas. My cousin deposited it. They said it wasn't going to be available. The bank said it wasn't going to be available until August 2nd, which is next week. I said, oh no, God, I need that money available tomorrow, which was Tuesday. I said that Monday. Tuesday morning, I got up and it was there. But my obedience to not worry about, I don't want to use my Sky Miles. I'm trying to keep them up.
Right.
But God also told me, I'm going to replace everyone that you've used
Hey,
over an abundance of what you had.
come on now.
So even though it was uncomfortable and I really didn't want to do that, I did it. I did it. Every single time I have to do something that I don't want to do, I do it because I know that there's a purpose. I couldn't be where I am today had it not been for obedience. And I know there's even more that he wants me to do, because the greater the call, the greater that he wants to do, there's probably going to be a greater level of obedience that I have to have in order for that to take place. So y'all, when it's presented to you, whatever it may be, you need to be obedient. Be obedient. What Charlie said?
And on the other side, it's getting more beautiful every minute.
Absolutely. Absolutely. This journey is amazing. It is.
This conference today, I just had to be obedient and do it. It was going to require a certain amount of money. The truth of the matter is the registrations that have come in have not been enough to cover the cost that it was going to be, right? That's just the truth of the matter. But that I have to do it anyway. Angel number 177, girl, look that one up, girl. I just have to be obedient and do it. Even if it came out of my pocket, if it came out of my pocket, I still got to do it. The worship service, you know, we had to have musicians. I had to say, okay, well, listen, y'all, can y'all work with me? Because, you know, next week when I get paid, I'll take care of it out of my pocket. You understand what I'm saying? Because God told me to do something. And I know that I have to do what it is that God tells me to do. So, you know, like whatever I've got to do to make that happen, thank God I have favor with people that, you know, allows that to manifest, right? But this is how good God is. Let me tell y'all something that April didn't tell y'all that she said. She said, no, I need this money available because I have things that I want to do, that I need to do. I have things that I want to do, right? I have things that I need to do here. So last night, you know, I'm like, hey, you know, can y'all wait next week? Because I'm going to get y'all next week when I get paid. April said, how much are they charging you? I said, well, they, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, whatever I bless them with. She said, I got that. I said, what? She said, I got that. Don't worry about it. I got it. I said, that's what I said. I don't know what that means in English, but I know in the spirit, the Lord heard what I said. I said, thank you, God, for giving her a desire and a heart to do. Kareem said, I keep having dreams about this one thing and I don't want to do it, but I know I have to. Right. Anyone that's followed me for any period of time will know that you got to do. You just got to be obedient. Like I'm the poster child for obedience. If you're called to me, guess what God is trying to do? Get you to be obedient. Okay? If you keep watching me, know that God is trying to make you obedient. Oh, the link's not working, Roz? Oh, let me try to fix it. Angel number 177. Let me fix that.
Angel number 177 is a message that you are doing a great job and are to be commended for your intentions, efforts, and actions. You are on the right path in your life, have chosen your thoughts and actions well, and the angels encourage you to continue in this manner. Angel number 177 suggests that you may be experiencing good fortune that will lead to the manifestation of your heart's desires, and your determination and efforts will be rewarded. You are reminded that having an attitude of gratitude will speed the process of your manifestations. So remember to be grateful for all that the universe provides. Angel number 177 also suggests that you have an important soul mission and life purpose that involves communicating, teaching, and healing others and serving humanity. You are to set a positive example for others and inspire them to seek their own passion and purpose. Choose to think, say, and act with the highest of intentions and expectations, and shed your beautiful light to illuminate and enlighten others. Do not allow any insecurities to hinder you or hold you back from fulfilling your destiny. Angel number 177 is a very positive sign and tells you to expect miracles to occur in your life. Do you know that was for me? This was specifically for me.
Wow.
This was specifically, and I'm sure it was for some of y'all too, but this was specifically for me.
Wow.
I had to read this.
Read that last sentence again.
It says, angel number 177 is a very positive sign and tells you to expect miracles to occur in your life.
Read this one up here.
Do not allow insecurities to hinder or hold you back from fulfilling your destiny. And we get in our own way.
Yeah.
We allow our minds to just wreak havoc on us. And before you know it, we are talked out of what we know that God instructed us to do.
Yeah.
The enemy will plant one little seed of doubt. And then we play on that and just let it fester and fester. And before you know it, you are out of the will of God. You are not doing what God told you to do. And then God's like, okay, well, you just stay where you are. You wanted this, you needed this, but I told you what to do, but you allowed your mind to get you to where you wouldn't do it.
My God.
No more limiting beliefs. You are who God said you are. You're going to do what God said you're going to do, but you have to have a level of obedience to make that happen. It's just not going to happen by osmosis. It's just not going to fall out the sky and into your lap.
Yeah.
You're not going to go to sleep one night and wake up the next morning and it's there. No. He wants you to do something to facilitate this coming. Whatever that is, obedience is the key. I'm telling y'all, I would not be saying this if I haven't seen it for myself.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people, well, you say, like these products. Everybody said what the products can do, what they do. Okay, well, let me see for myself. It wasn't until I tried, I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
So now I see.
Wow. Y'all, we're going to get off here because we got to get ready for the conference. But listen, I'm going to tell y'all something. If you haven't registered for this conference, you need to register. Go to bit.ly/I am alive Panama. bit.ly/I am alive Panama. And go ahead and get your registration in, because I'm going to tell y'all something. God desires to do something in your life that is so radical and life-changing. Listen, I said that this weekend, like, the people that participate this weekend, like, you're not going to be the same afterwards. And if you are, you don't want anything different. Like, just be honest and say that. I don't want nothing different. I don't want to be better. Say it out your mouth, because that's what you're saying with your actions. You know, we get good at talking a good game, but our follow through, it's not there. I want to congratulate Mr. David Anthony Whitfield on hitting Team Consultant. Hey! That was his declaration that this month, in the month of July, that he would hit Team Consultant, and he did just that. And I'm so excited about what's going on. I have no idea what time April is speaking, Corey. We gonna see. I know that David and Benitier is speaking at 9:30 a.m. Central Time, 10:30 Eastern. And so we just gonna see how it flows. I'm gonna let God lead and direct. So I wish I could give y'all something other than that, but that's all I got for you, because I know that God is very intentional in what he does. Absolutely. And so I'm gonna let God be God, because that's the best way to do it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Stacey said, congratulations, David Anthony Whitfield. Corey said, congratulations. Now, let me tell you the other piece to that. We're back to angel number 177. Let me tell you the other piece to that. In order for us to be sapphires, we need 2 team consultants, right? 2, right? So Whitfield is 1, and we need yet 1 more. And this is what I know. Oh, that's you?
That's me.
Okay.
That's me.
Well, April done said it's her, This is what I need y'all to know. We need your help to make this happen. You may not want to do the business. You may not be interested in doing the business, but become a customer, right? Become a customer. Buy a product and try it for yourself and see if it be of God. Because what we're going to tell you is we know what God will do. Be a customer. support. You know, like we need people to support right now. That's what this is about. April says she's the next team consultant.
I am that.
If April has blessed you, if April has poured into your life, you don't want to do the business, be her customer. Be her customer.
It's a win-win, because even if you don't want to be in the business right now, but you try the products, even the products themselves will bless you. They will help you. All natural. You don't have to worry about some evil scientist in a lab mixing stuff together like, oh, I think this is going to work. No, this is all natural stuff. It will help you. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to solve all your medical problems. I'm not saying that. But I know for me, who always is busy and on the go and running and in a plane going here and in a plane going there, these products help me. They help me with my working out. They help me stay focused and energetic. They help me sleep at night. Good God Almighty. And I didn't even need it I didn't even take my dreaming last night. I forgot. But I was so tired. But yes, I would love for you to try the products. Try it. Track it for 2 weeks. I heard Tim tell someone that the other day. Track it for 2 weeks and see what difference it makes in your body. See how you feel. Mm-hmm. But I'm not going to turn you down if you want to partner with me. I will not. I will take you. I will carry you under my wing. I will help you get to the level that you want to be.
Where you want to be. Where you want to be. And that's the key. Mm-hmm. I'm not trying to make nobody be nowhere that they don't want to be. Right. Like, I don't have time for that. But those people that really want to see it, see change, see that advancement. Listen, I promise you, we got a roadmap over here, baby. I'm trying to tell y'all something. God gave me some downloads and some strategies and stuff that he didn't necessarily give to other people. And baby, they work. That's what I'm going to tell you. If money is the issue, don't be afraid to say money is an issue. I want to do it, but money is an issue because we got a solution for that too. Let me tell you something. God give me solutions, okay? So look, there's a reason. I'm telling you, when I tell people the stuff that God tells me, they're like, I never thought of that. Babe, God told me. Shoot, baby, there's be some stuff God just dropped in my spirit. I'll be like, oh, yeah, okay, we can do this. Listen, this is how we can do it. Baby, it just works because it came from where? God. God is determined to do what it is that he's promised to do. And I will be on the stage September 30th. Okay. Yeah, I need to be in the building. Because we going to be on stage, y'all. And my husband going to say something, too. He is. He going to say something. He going to say something. He going to say something. He going to be like, look, my wife. Listen, there's nothing too hard for God. With God, all things are possible. Don't stop. Don't stop believing. 9:30 a.m., Mr. David Emanitier will be talking about the power of belief. And if anybody knows what belief can do, is this young man who, at 25, became a millionaire.
Yeah, he did.
And now is not only a multimillionaire, but has put together a company that sold over $20 million.
In what, 7 months?
It's been about 8 months, 9 months. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And he didn't know what the product was going to be. Had no idea. God just, he just went. Mm-hmm. And God showed him along the way. I want y'all. He just went. And God showed him along the way. Much in the manner of Abraham. Much in the manner of the 10 lepers. Listen, sometimes you just got to go and let God show you along the way. Now, I don't know about nobody else, but listen, I'm alive, honey. Listen, and if anybody was tired, I was tired because I pulled 24 hours and then I pulled another, like, my schedule has been crazy, but God. Mm-hmm. And so, honey, all that extra live, girl.
You feel that?
Baby, y'all see me. Hey, sis, how you doing, beautiful? I gotta get with you about this stuff. Hey, Jason. Hey, brother. Hey, Hassan. Praise God. Someone said, congratulations, Winfield. And it's a slumber party at the Johnson's house. We slumbering. That's the other thing. Let me tell y'all something about us. God has shown me that there's going to come a day when we talk about us all being in the house together, and, you know, us, you know, just making it work, because it's going to work. And it's not just going to work for Tim and I. It's not going to just work for April. It's not just going to work for Whitfield, but we're literally building a blueprint by following the blueprint. What I love about David and Manitia, he gives you the blueprint. He wants everybody to win.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yep. Very humble man.
What? Come on, y'all. Listen, anyway, I love y'all to life and life more money. April, what you want to say to the people?
Register for tonight. And today.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
because she already at the worship service, y'all. The worship service is free and it's going to be streaming. The worship service is free and it will be streaming. So you don't have to worry about that. You're going to see that. That's going to be on.
Marquita, I needed you.
Girl, listen, let me tell you something, April. So you know I thought about that. You know that I looked at her and I said,
yeah,
man, I can't wait for the day when my sister's able to do praise and worship.
Your own personal praise and worship leader that travels with you everywhere you go. Like, no, I don't. I got somebody. I'm good. Thank you.
Baby, you know I saw that. You know I've seen it in the spirit.
Oh, wow.
I've seen us doing conferences. I've seen it in the spirit. Hey, Sheila, great morning.
Hey.
I've seen it in the spirit. I've seen it in the spirit. Do you know how powerful that is?
Family.
Oh, my God.
What it does for family. Oh, yeah.
You know my brother a musician?
Craig?
No.
Who?
David.
Oh.
David is a musician. I'm telling you, listen, that's a whole nother.
Well,
there's destiny for our family. There's destiny for our family. There's destiny for our family. And I believe God. I stand on that. I believe God. It will happen.
Register for today. You don't want to miss any of the sessions.
Yes.
And if you are able, stretch yourself and do the VIP. So you can be in on that extra piece that's in the afternoon. Because that's where we go deeper into it. You're going to get some good stuff this morning. But if you register for the VIP and are in that afternoon session, the revelation that you're going to get, the insight, the greater knowledge is going to take you to the next level. You have got to get to that. And just don't miss that worship service. It's about to be
all weekend. I'm telling y'all, this weekend is designed specifically for those who are ready to. Yeah. Someone said we about to cut a CD. I'm trying to tell you. The Marquis, oh Lord, you be too busy for me.
No. Don't say that. No.
Listen, y'all go register bit.ly/ I am alive Panama. bit.ly/ I am alive Panama. Okay, y'all, I smell some food. All right, y'all, listen, I love y'all to life and life more abundant. Listen, be in the place. Don't miss it. Be blessed. Mwah.